everyone. Welcome to another live. Today we are um okay, so my internet is scrappy, but okay. Hello everyone, welcome to another live. My name is Elesha Jacobs. I'm super excited to be doing this live session. And we are going to be starting in just a few seconds. But if you're viewing this on the replay, thank you so much. Please share out the live. If you are live, share out. And thank you so much for coming in. I have a special guest today, so I'm going to bring her on the screen. And hey, Marissa, how are you? I'm
I'm
getting to.
good. How are you?
I am going well. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview. I really do appreciate it. And so, for those who are new to my platform, allow me to introduce myself. Then I'm going to give Marissa a chance to introduce herself. My name is Elesha Jacobs, and I am an IT strategist and the CEO of Innovative Solutions. I specialize in partnering with small businesses and entrepreneurs to leverage technology in their business so they can build sustainable businesses in the marketplace for efficiency and digitalization. And so it's my privilege and honor to introduce Marissa to you. So, Marissa, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Hello, hello, hello. I am Marissa Lee. I am the founder and lead consultant for So Evolve LLC, where we focus in on helping senior leaders become leaders of choice. So, what does that mean? It means we help them build their leadership capabilities, where it helps to drive parity within the workplace, profitability, and they become a leader that their people don't want to leave or they can never forget. And so I'm really excited to be here tonight to talk about my systems, how I'm building my business, evolving so I can be better for the leaders and the clients and organizations that I support, and how that connects with Elesha and all the things that she does. So I'm super excited about tonight.
Okay, thank you so much. So, can you tell the persons about what So Evolve is, how you're impacting and helping Black women in the corporate environment or the workplace? How does So Evolve actually fit into that overall vision for like helping leaders, especially women, Black women?
Yeah, that's a great question. So Evolve has a twofold mission. The first part of the mission is to really help leaders across the board in impacting and improving the world through their leadership. And that takes place throughout the organization. And that goes across a wide span of things to help in developing capabilities. But the second part of So Evolve's mission is to improve the representation of Black women in power positions. So there's a focus around those who are aspiring to those senior leadership roles. But I definitely believe you can have power in any position that you are in. So I work with women to really tap into that power to be able to make sure they're positioned for their purpose and what they need to achieve within their career, and their growth, and then just within the world at large. And so I focus in on really honing in on those key capabilities, the experiences that they need to be able to navigate through the different environments, and just things that can oftentimes catch people up if they're not sensitive to that as they are going through their own journey. So I look to focus in on those particular areas. For example, it could be, how your values show up and how you lead. How does that help you be able to posture and position yourself within the organization? And how does that help you, once you understand that, show up better for your team, for your organization, for yourself? And so those are some of the things that I look to focus in on within the cohort for the Black women. And then I'm also in the process of developing a cohort for leaders at large.
Okay. And so, can you tell the people, okay, before we met, because we met inside of a program one,
We
and
did. Get a
and
coach.
and can you tell persons what was your position before you actually hired Innovative Solutions to leverage technology in your business, what were some of the challenges you were facing, and why did you actually choose Innovative Solutions to help you leverage technology?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to break that down. But first, listen, I am not a technical expert, and I knew that coming in. I was in a coaching program, as Elesha stated, and a part of that we got access to different resources and different IT systems and things that we should look to leverage and use as a part of our business, being like small business. And one that I really gravitated to was Kartra. And then I was like, oh, well, I need something else to go with that for contracts. So then I had Dubsado. And then I'm like, well, I need to sign people up. So then I got Acuity. And it's like, okay, I have all these different things. I did not know how to connect them. I was in Kartra. I still don't really know how to use Kartra, but I saw the power in IT. I saw the power in being able to connect those different systems to create a great experience for the people that was working with me. So my goal was all around creating powerful experiences for the people who are interacting with me, and then also making that process easy. I wanted to work smarter, not harder. And so that's where the value of like IT really came in, for me, and what really pushed me in that direction. And so, Elesha, we've worked together twice. So the first time was like on my original website when I was rolling out around the more of the personal I am Marissa Lee brand in connection with So Evolve and the things that I was doing with my book, Why I Broke Up with My Company. And then as I continued to evolve and the business continued to evolve, I knew I needed support, and I was looking and evaluating systems with my limited expertise on that to say, okay, what direction can I go in? And I stayed in touch with Elesha, and I was like, I think you should do Kartra. I think you should help me with that. And eventually, I ended up putting that out there in the atmosphere, and it ended up coming together. And we started working with each other again late last year on creating my website. Still in progress, but the first part was around the cohort that I am in the process of building to roll out for Black women, called Black Women Evolve. And so really being able to have the opportunity, and you may have this later on, but sit down and strategize and tap into your insight and your expertise to really help to position my business a lot better. And so that's kind of how I got to, working with you, and why I felt comfortable coming back again
Mm-hmm.
as a client, because you did such a great job the first time. And I knew I can trust my business with you. That's a big thing for me. My business is my baby, and I have made some wrong turns in the process of doing being on the business side. That is an area where I am growing as an entrepreneur, and that's not missed on me, but I'm very intentional about that. And so from those previous learnings, I've really honed in more on which steps to take. And I will say the step with working with you that first time was one of the right steps. And so I wanted to do that again for this new phase for So Evolve.
Okay. Yes, and this is actually our second project. I wish if I can show you guys behind the scenes, but I didn't get a chance to pull it up. But I think with the new direction of So Evolve, and one of the things that I think we meet every month since we started last year, and one of the things we keep building out and really strategizing, how are we going to actually help her to implement technology at every level of her program. I'm excited to see when she launches the Black Women Accelerator program. That is going to be a powerhouse. And so, just getting her from being overwhelmed and not knowing how to connect the dots, she did enroll inside of our automated marketing campaign service. So, getting her from being overwhelmed now to a place where she's comfortable, because she's not going to be handling the back end of it. we're actually doing it, or I should say, I am doing it. And so getting her to that place where she can focus on delivering the content and delivering the information to the people who will be enrolling in her program. And that was very that's the one of the main or the core of the AMC service, or the automated marketing campaign service, is that we want you to focus on what you have to do. What is that exceptional product or service that you need to offer to your clients or your customers, while we handle the techie part. So Marissa just sends her stuff and we handle it. We give that feedback follow up, and then we just roll as we go about. And she did a soft launch a couple of weeks ago, and I think I can give her the floor so she can talk about that soft launch a little. Well, how was that
Yeah.
soft launch for you?
So I'll get into that in 1 second, but I wanted to emphasize a point that you made. This is allowing me to focus in on my brand of genius. As I mentioned earlier, I am not an IT expert. I am not trying to be an IT expert. I want to leverage, someone else who specializes in that and can do that with ease. So again, it's really focusing in on working smart. And I used to waste so many hours trying to create wait lists in Kartra, or create these little sales pages, even though they had like little blueprints to go along with it. It still took me a lot of time, and that time is money, and I don't have time to waste. And
Mhm.
you have helped to support me in that. And so I wanted to emphasize that point of, as people are thinking through, like, oh, should I get some help with this, should I get the support, really think about, where are you spending your time,
Mhm.
and should that be the place where you're spending your time,
Mhm.
and what is that, the value add of you doing it versus someone else, because the investment in getting support will pay for itself in that
Mhm.
regards, and then make sure you're positioned for your business. So I wanted to add that piece. But when it comes to my program, I was so excited when we got to the point of the wait list. I had just done a rebrand of my colors and really looking to pull it together so people felt warm and welcome and really got a feel for my personality. We recorded some videos. We had the page where it comes in, where they get to see me, and hopefully they get the feel for, just with the videos and even on the page, my style, my what
Mhm.
they're going to get with my support as a coach. And I really enjoyed that piece. And then the other aspect of getting insight around the individual before they actually get into the program.
Mhm.
So I created a questionnaire, and you were able to automate that for me, as well as somebody signs up to get on the wait list. Now they can answer some questions,
Mhm.
because a big part of being able to work with somebody, it needs to work for the person and for the coach. So for the
Mhm.
coachee and the coach. And if it doesn't, I'm very intentional on making sure to say, this isn't for you right now, or this isn't for you at all, but here's what I recommend. And so with this questionnaire, it allows me to do that in a more evidence-based way in regards to how they answer the questions. And then I can say, yes, this is for you, you need this right now, or no, you need to go in a different direction, or I'm not the one to support you with the needs that you have.
Mhm.
And being able to create that and add that in immediately, versus them coming and then saying, okay, schedule your discovery call, let's talk through this. I have insight to prepare for those
Mhm.
conversations and get to know my people a lot better before we get into that dialogue. And so it really, again, helps with the ease of being able to support potential clients and
Mhm.
give them a chance to get a feel for what that client experience is going to be like, because
Mhm.
that's big for me. I want whoever works with me to be able to say they had a great client experience,
Mhm.
that they got results, that they have grown. And so this is a big part of helping them to be able to do that. There's a strength in having that, the IT support there. So I'm very appreciative of it. And the last thing I'll say is, Elesha sent me this happy launch day email, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because it was like a milestone
Mhm.
in a lot of the work that I've been working on. And so it was just nice to be able to celebrate with you,
Mhm.
Elesha, with with my win there. And so it was it felt like, that partnership of like we made it through this point and just being able to celebrate. So that was great.
Yeah, and I like that you brought that part up because I completely forgot. And I did do a live earlier this week with regards to automation, and especially when it comes to following up with your clients and providing that good customer service. Because when you look across all industries, customer service is always a big issue, and I never look at clients as just clients or customers, but I look at them as partners. And through my email communication, you hear me always saying partners. And so once we're partnering with you, we're on that journey with you to leverage technology, whether it's through automation, whether it's through systems, whether it's creating in IT infrastructures. And so being able to celebrate moments with you, just by launching, just by sending that first email, just by getting your leads going through your systems very fluently and seamlessly. We just like to celebrate those moments with you because we know that you didn't want to do that on your own.
I
and
know I didn't.
and so just being able to partner with different types of service professionals and learning their business processes. And I know one of the big things for you is having that clean cut customer experience. And so how we tailor Kartra to meet those needs. And this is why I always say to align business goals and objectives with your technology. Being able to take Kartra and customize it in a way that people would go through your cohorts or go through your program very seamlessly. That is what we aim to do. All right. So, Marissa, going forward now that you are comfortable with technology, I know I do encourage you with to be comfortable. Don't be scared of it. What would, as you're going forward, how do you feel now that you have systems and automation in place for future projects, future programs that are coming up in your business?
Yeah, I feel it's excited, and it gives me a sense of relief. From the standpoint, one of the things that I spend time doing just in the work that I support and how I consult and counsel is around employee experience, employee engagement. And so I am taking that aspect, and as I am building the client experience, I'm implementing that there because it's not missed on me how much an experience can change a person's engagement and what they're able to achieve. And as people come into my programs, as I work with organizations, I want them to have that level of confidence and the service that they are getting. And then additionally, it empowering them to be able to achieve the things that they need to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the systems, it allows me to offer on demand courses. With the system, it allows me to do live sessions with them. With the system, it's going to allow me to help create community with them. And so
Mm-hmm.
all these things are important part of what I'm looking to offer to my clients and like you said, partners throughout that journey to be able to help them reach their true potential. For me, it is about making sure these organizations and individuals specifically are positioned to do what they need to do
Mm-hmm.
and being able to evolve and being able to secure what they are trying to secure in their career or organization at large, but make that wider impact to what they're doing. And the system is helping to support that as they go along and as I offer the services that I'm going to provide.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedule to sit down with me and just share with the people your experiences with working with Innovative Solutions. I really do appreciate you as not only a client but also a partner. Do you have any last words before we end tonight's broadcast?
Yeah, I think I would go back to the words that I stated sometime during this broadcast. Really look, if you are on the edge and you're debating, oh, should I invest in this? Should I not? This can help me save a couple more dollars. I am telling you. Please listen. Look at this camera. Look at this camera. Look at me. Like, I am telling you, it will pay off for you. Like, you will end up paying more with by paying less,
Mhm.
meaning that even if you aren't investing in these different things, the time you are spending on this,
Mhm.
the time to redo things, the time you're getting frustrated because you can't figure it out, there are so many costs that are associated with this that if you don't know how to do it, that you have to calculate. So I encourage you to calculate and weigh the cost of investing and getting that support for your systems and services or products or whatever you're looking to provide, and the system you need to showcase that and provide that, or you doing it yourself.
Mhm.
And then when you think through that, you know then you need to decide, like, I'm just saying. Think that I'm just saying, and I just know from my own personal experience, it has made a world of a difference, and it has taken such a load off of me
Mhm.
as I've gone through my journey. And earlier on in my entrepreneurial journey, I struggled with that a lot because
Mhm.
I'm a solopreneur. I'm like, okay, I'm the CEO, I'm the admin, I'm the social media, I'm everything,
The whole
right?
thing,
But
yeah.
I'm everything. But there comes a time where you have to be able to go through the responsibilities that are
Mhm.
needed to drive your business and then see where that can be done best so
Mhm.
you can be your best.
Mhm.
So always look to center the part about you being your best and then getting those other things in place, because once you get those things in place, it can really help to accelerate your business and as you continue to look to scale. So those would be my parting remarks around this. Hopefully now you can step back from the camera. Hopefully you got that message, and I wish you all like much success on your journeys and as you continue to grow your business in solidarity as entrepreneurs
Mhm.
on our journeys right now.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Marissa. And I really do appreciate each and every one of persons who are tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. For more information how you can work with Innovative Solutions, you can click the link which is above this video, or you can go to innovatigesolutions.com and you can learn more about how you can actually work with us. All right. So thank you so much, Marissa, and thank you everyone for tuning in to tonight's live stream. We will see you in another live. Bye bye.
Bye.